Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
They keep it with Penny on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. And it was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Penny, a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now it's Penny running right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open here, Adam Thielen. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, here's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready? Back with that. He's 59. Mike the 59. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better. Follow.
On first and 10, Winston. His throw incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Alert 3. Wait. Easy. Be ready.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
5 on the 50. Hey, we got Mike. Here we go. 53. Mike 53. It's going to be a long day.
On third down, Winston. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now Winston.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike, 53.
They'll throw again. Winston. They'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Kill. Check. 53's Mike.
They're going with Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
53's the Mike.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now Winston. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
53, Mike, 53. Echo. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. All day. Let we go. Mike, 53. Let we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston, and his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's been a long day for you. 5-0. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Hey, let's get this. Mike, 53.
4th down, Winston. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw again on second down. Winston into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Broncos have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, as really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask, any part of it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack on first down, Winston.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here's Winston. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Go Mike 34, Mike 34. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 15, check 15. Hey,
now Rashad Penny. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Now it's Penny. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Easy. Check 53's Mike.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Green, triple team. White. He's coming, double up.
Jameis to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Mike. Hustle. 59. Hey, let's go. Mike got him.
3rd and long for Winston. Making the catch, it's Winfrey. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to lock.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3 down. Sonic. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 36 yards on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Into the secondary again. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. To try again after the sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Shane Ray coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Motion. Check. 15. Check.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now. Not
the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsay. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsay. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Still on his feet, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, Winston. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check in. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. To throw is Winston. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley.
This is Penny. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, 72 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Yellow. Come back. Hey, Ripley. 36.
Penny. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. The quick slant caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Penny. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Flip it. Mike 28.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Easy.
Baby, that's baby style.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the run, it's Penny. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run with Penny. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Bronco defense comes up big.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Lindsey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Wait.
Here's the line. 3rd and 2.
Be good. Check 3. Easy. Flare. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey, and now look at him go. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Check.
This is the fullback, Janovich. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Switch.
On 1st down, it's Lindsey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's get that ball. Easy. 59. Watch the curl. 59.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down. It's Lindsey, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Easy. Let's go.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra